Speaking freedom. Speaking freedom. Giving you the answers to be free. Be free. Be free. 'Cause we're speaking freedom.
Let's see what you got for me. Let's see what you got for me. Ooh-wee, ow. Every time I go up and upload some new documents to some new videos, content to Speaking Freedom TV, I am always stoked when it actually updates and does what it's supposed to do. So lately I have not been doing a lot of videos. I'm ready because I'm uploading content into my new method of delivery. I was using Instagram was my primary source of content distribution, and then I broadened it to Facebook because I had deleted the Facebook app off my phone for like about 4 or 5 years, for real. And now I am with my own Roku channel on Roku TV. Or if you have a Roku device. I am also on YouTube and Vimeo. So now that I'm doing these methods of delivery, my goal is to scale back from everything else. And the only thing that I'm posting on social media, via like Instagram, Facebook, and the other outlets that I was using before, will start to be in 2022. In January, I'm gonna start posting clips of the videos that I've uploaded so far, so that, you know, I can interest people into listening and watching. Although it is not really me on the screen, you will be watching or listening. And the reason why that is because I want the focus to be more on the content than on the messenger. But while we're here, I think I'll do a video. So one of the most confusing things about dealing with speaking freedom, or trying to communicate with me, especially on social media, chat. One of the things that is most difficult is that I literally will not stop what God has placed in me, despite who is connected or not connected. So example, or just the scenario, honestly. So if I date somebody, be around somebody, or decide that I'm going to communicate with somebody at like a potential level of dating, then literally I can be totally engulfed into the person, love them to their dirty draws. But when I become disinterested in a person, it doesn't prevent me from being interested in the mindset that I had before meeting that person. Like, who I am is not based on who I'm with. And I say that because a lot of times you can think that you are with someone, and that as soon as you stop messing with them, you gonna ruin their world. Or if they stop messing with you, you know, the things ain't gonna be the same. But for me, and what's confusing or could be confusing is, one, I play to people's fantasies. Naturally, I flirt, compliment. Well, compliments nowadays is considered to be flirting, but I'm not always flirting because I'm giving a compliment. However, I do flirt, and I do say and encourage people wherever they are. So if you on the internet half naked thinking that you look cute, if you look cute, I'm gonna tell you, you look cute. If you on the internet trying to damn floss as a man and you balling and you got your shit together, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't got no problem with that. But that doesn't always mean that I want you. But the thing is that once I stop wanting you, I don't stop wanting the things that I wanted, or that you were trying to resonate with or trying to live up to. Like, I still want what I want despite who I'm connected to, despite if I'm with somebody, if I'm married, single, celibate, having sex, you know what I'm saying, out there on the street. Regardless of what's going on, my mindset is my mindset. What I want is what I want. So it's not like a person could be like, you know, that if I stop messing with a guy, that everything shuts down. Because the way I built Speaking Freedom was that it was not contingent upon anybody else. I was dating or sexing a guy when I started Speaking Freedom. And the biggest thing was that it was not connected to him directly. It wasn't about him necessarily. Whoever I'm with will know the benefits of being with me. So the things that I say that I want, that I desire, anything like that, if you are in agreement or in alignment with what I'm talking about, then we'll work perfectly. But if you're not, that doesn't stop me from thinking the way I think, wanting the things that I want, or being who I am called to be. So it's very confusing to people, or it can be confusing to people when I cut them off or no longer want to deal with them, and they probably thinking like, well, if she's still talking like this, then she still want it. No, I'm not gonna stop being who I am because of you or your foolishness, or because I'm not connected to you. The thing about me is everything that I am, and I built myself up with God like this on purpose. Everything that I am before I got with anybody, before I connected, before, you know what I'm saying, anybody knew who I was already me. That's one thing that's for sure. So what a lot of people don't realize is that even if I'm not connected to a person, people, or whatever, that doesn't stop me from being me. Like, so it can be confusing if somebody thinks that, oh, we broke up, and or I stopped talking to them and I'm supposed to be sad and I'm on my merry little way like ain't nothing happened, because that doesn't stop what I got going on. That doesn't stop who I am or what God got for me. And I'm not going to let somebody that is no longer in my life dictate any narrative of my life. So instead of shutting down and it appearing that this person is that detrimental to my life, I kind of proved that I'm standalone. I've been standalone for a long time. I would love to have a man that I felt like, oh man, I need him. Like he treat me so good. He's so nice to me to where, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, where you been all my life? How could I live without you now? I don't want to feel like I can't live without a nigga, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm going to live regardless. I got kids. I got a life. Ain't no nigga goddamn get. I've never been so caught up on a nigga that it made me feel like I didn't want to live, because me and him ain't never got down. I'm not that type of person. Like, I know, I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody that is like that, because there are women. I mean, I just was on social media yesterday, and somebody was on there talking about how a nigga did her so wrong, she don't want to live no more. Like, bitch, the dick ain't that good. He ain't the last nigga on earth. Like, nigga, don't let a nigga get in your head so much to where you stop being you, to where you don't even know who you are after y'all quit messing around. Like, you gotta shut down. Like, I move on and keep my goddamn shit going so smoothly that it will confuse a man that I no longer deal with, because he would think, oh, well, we still good because she ain't, you know what I'm saying, said nothing. No, you just ain't important enough to disturb my peace, disturb my purpose, or hinder what God is doing in my life. So instead of shutting down because I'm no longer talking to a person, I keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't you, then who? Because somebody else is gonna come around and they need me to be doing what God told me to do so they can find me. If I'm caught up in some shit that God didn't tell me to do, then the people that's supposed to find me won't find me because I'm not doing what God said. But when you begin to do what God said over what you want to do, if you begin to not allow people to provoke or misdirect or mislead you, then you won't be halted when somebody doesn't agree or when people don't do what they said they're going to do. When shit don't line up, you just...
Hi, I'm Dr. Kaci. Not your typical clinical doctor. I am an ordained minister, but not your typical minister. I am also a certified life coach, love coach, sex coach, solution focused coach, transformation coach, and more. I have a whole lot of information that I would like to help you grow with. And I hope that soon I can help you be the best you that you can be. Confidence, spirituality, and purpose. That's wholeness, complete.
Move on. You know why you can just move on? Because for me, I built my business around who I am, my personality, my likes, my dislikes, what I've learned, what I've learned to do, what I've learned not to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, life is a little bit different. I know a lot of women, they start messing with a nigga, they whole damn life be like destroyed and they be distraught and they be, oh my God, what am I gonna do without him? Shit, girl. That nigga is not God. Where God created him, God created a better one. So if you allow somebody to deter you or to stop you from being you, if you build everything that you have based on your true identity, your true soul and heart desires, based on who you are at your core, then no matter who is around or who isn't around, you will always be able to, you'll always have the ability to move on and keep going despite it all. Like, I've been hurt, like niggas have hurt me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna become a Debbie Downer because some niggas is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you hurt me, it just shows me that you're not for me. So I'm not mad at you for hurting me. I just realized that if you hurt me, it means that you're not for me. So instead of getting caught up in trying to prove who I am or who I'm supposed to be to you, I just keep doing what I do and move on. And this is why it's confusing. Like the last guy that I stopped messing with about 7 years ago. Actually, it's probably been, well, over 6 years ago. It's been about 7 years since I stopped messing with the last person that I was messing with. And he thought that everything was gonna be all good in the hood, like, because I didn't stop a beat. I didn't miss a beat because I cut his ass out. Because I cussed his out, it didn't cuss his ass out. It didn't make me be like, well, I'm not gonna do this today. The most that I've done in order to step away from people that I deal with online is I will stop saying certain words. I will stop using certain phrases, and I will, you know what I'm saying, adjust things. Like recently, I wanted to do a post because I've been binge watching Sister. And I think that there are two twin girls that are amazing. They twins, they look just alike. They have a little brother, and I think that they should do a sister reboot. But recently, I've been going through something, I don't want to say in my personal life, but something where somebody is trying to get into my personal life. And I talk about poly, I talk about the fantasy or the ideal, the narrative of what poly would be like for me. And if I get married, how I want to try all these different things. But because of the scenario at hand that has been going on kind of personally, I didn't want to mention the ideal when it originally occurred, because I don't want the people that I have been dealing with in the past to think that I'm trying to sub them or trying to imply, because no matter what I post, if I'm talking to a person with something that I'm posting, or if I'm not, if a person wants to make it seem like they fuck with me, they're going to try to make it seem like I'm saying something to them, even if I'm not. I could be just one day wake up and just randomly start typing or talking, and if I post it, somebody will try to make it be about them, even if it's not. Once I've dated somebody, flirted with somebody, or they think that I like them, they will think that every single post just about is about them, or they would try to make it about them so that they can have something to say, well, look what I did. You know what I'm saying? And try to sub post me. But other than, changing how I speak and how I talk so people will stop trying to make they shit be my shit and trying to make me want them or want to be talking to them, I just kind of changed that. But aside from that, I want what I want. I think how I think. And I love being me. So I've not built Speaking Freedom based on the relationships that I've had. It's based on my mindset, my personality, my desires, my education, my knowledge base, and my goals. So I know it may be confusing to some, but I am very, very certain of the possibilities. I'm certain of what I desire. I'm certain with what I am not willing to accept or settle for. And that confuses a lot of people, because a lot of people won't walk away from the type of things that I would walk away from because of who is connected to, or the money the possibilities of financial increase or whatever. And I don't care enough about those type of things to allow it to compromise my integrity. So I can cut off a person and still move on like nothing happened. Not because it doesn't even have to be because the person didn't mean something. Well, one, when I cut people off, normally it doesn't happen just overnight. I just wake up one day and like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this person no more. Nah, honestly, truly, and seriously, normally when I cut somebody off, it's a period of time that I've tried to deal with people. I've tried to accept them. I've tried to change, you know what I'm saying? And in the end, it doesn't improve the relationship. So if it doesn't improve the connection, then let's just stop connecting. You know what I'm saying? So once you give people the benefit of the doubt, once you try to make room and space for them to be in your life and they fuck it up, then I don't feel no type of way. So it doesn't linger in my mind. I'll be mad. I get over it. About time I cut a person off is because it's been festering for a long time, and I've tried to do everything that I can to communicate that where I stand, and it didn't work. So when I cut you off, it's not like now recently the person I cut ties with, literally, I'm not mad at this person. I don't feel no type of way. I just feel like I am wasting my time trying to hold space for a person that has no space to be held. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were times where I would just hold on and wait and wait and wait. Shit, that's what it seemed like. But really, I've been really focusing on myself lately. I've been really focusing on what I want to do with Speaking Freedom and how to manifest it. And although I've been open to the possibilities, the only thing that has really led me and kept me grounded is the sustainability of my business and where I wanted to grow, and actually implementing the things little by little to get to where I want to be. So now when you see Speaking Freedom TV and all the 80-some episodes that I have loaded thus far, it makes more sense, because over the last 5 years, aside from healing and trying to get my stamina back, trying to get my mind back, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get my strength back mentally from being treated the way that I was treated and dealing with the things that I dealt with, overall, like, I'm in a different little place. So, I don't know. Anyways, when you see all of this, just know that it's been years and years and years of coming together in the process, trying to make it work for me to be a better version of myself and to deliver Speaking Freedom TV in a way that I believe right now is on the very beginning stages of success. Like, I have been uploading consistently for 1, 2, 3. This is month 4. I've tried a couple different things. The first month, I was not consistent in how often I was posting. Some days I would post none, some days I would forget. And then in October, what I did was uploaded everything on 1 or 2 days to see how it would do with the views. And then what I learned is that in November, it is better to do the videos daily on the particular platform, so that the views can be consistent, because it seems like when you upload, it draws people into your videos, which is great. So for the month of December, I did a little bit of investing to get a software to manage the Roku app so that I can upload everything to Roku in advance and then kind of trickle it to everything and everybody else. So when you see me doing the things that I'm doing in the last 5 months, well, in the last 30 days, I've had over 5,000 views. And I will say that in the last 3 or 4 months that I've been doing this, I'm probably at about anywhere between the 5,000 that I have for this month, and I'm probably about 8 or 9, 10,000 views overall. I'm gonna go look, and I'm very excited. Now I gotta go because I have a class that I'm about to do. I'm trying to learn from other people too, so I'm gonna leave this here. I hope that I have not led anybody on. I hope that if you get cut off, you understand why. And have a great day. I love you. Bye. Speaking Freedom presents Good Head Group, providing advanced spiritual studies and personal developmental insight. Brought to you by Love Gang and Speaking Freedom. We look forward to helping you grow in all the areas of your life. We hope that you find all the information needed for your growth. God bless. Please listen to all disclaimers provided. If you are currently under physician's care, please maintain that relationship. This is not intended to stop your current treatment plan. If you need physician care, please seek out medical attention. Please note, all results are based on the individual's ability to adapt and adjust to any given environment and situation. We are not responsible for your results at Speaking Freedom. The life enhancement coaches at Speaking Freedom provide information to help you grow. You are responsible for maintaining that growth, taking on and then applying the information to your individual life as you deem needed and necessary. This may contain and explain explicit content. Please use parental discretion. For best results, you will need an open mind, the ability to research, and a balanced lifestyle.
Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.
Hi, I'm Kaci, Dr. Kaci to be exact, owner of Speaking Freedom LLC, Love Gang, and Good Head Group LLC. I am also a certified life coach and host of Speaking Freedom Radio and TV. Although I have recently became an ordained minister, please be aware that I am still me, raw and uncut the way God made me and allowed life to shape me. I pray and expect God to use me for people who can receive the way I communicate, as well as my delivery. I am not for those who are already saved, religious, or super deep. I am for the leaders, hustlers, and street influencers around the world, including pimps, killers, drug dealers, and working girls. I am sharing my experiences and perspective to help someone be inspired to be better, and for those who can identify with the various aspects of my mindset. My mindset alone does not determine the status of any active connections or current relationships that have not already been specifically addressed. Additionally, these recordings should not be taken personally if I have not already spoken to you about the topic or expressed that I have an issue. These recordings are a part of my life's work to document my experience, perspective, and to see how life has shaped me. My plan in using my stories publicly and socially is to encourage growth in those who can identify with the experiences and find inspiration in my life to heal and overcome the path that they've been set on, no matter what they face, as according to the purpose of their soul, until healing takes place. Despite the experiences that I may have had with any person, sometimes known and unknown, I hold no grudges, no hate, no bitterness, or any other ill feelings against anyone. I pray that your life is whole and very fruitful. I forgive you as I hope that you forgive me if I have wronged you or anyone that you know or anyone who listens to me. I pray that you have peace and extend the same grace to others. I have love for everyone, especially on a human level, despite flaws or experiences. But that doesn't mean that I will associate or be close to every human that I know or meet. I've experienced a very eventful life and truly believe that my mindset and story based on experiences could help those who identify with how I think and are looking for inspiration to grow further, go beyond hurt, and be great. I pray that these recordings bless you and your soul in every way, in whatever way God has intended. Sending love and light to all. Thanks for listening. Achieve your dreams.